small cherry red lilies are starting to bloom today. There's some more down to the left of here. Let's go have a look at those. And here are two of them. I don't know if they're going to show up in the video, as they are with the way the light shines on them. They have bright, bright yellow centers. Planted some daylilies right along the edge here this spring, because this is where excess rainwater flows, and it comes all the way down here, causes this to be very, very muddy. And I have the bridge over it, and it goes this way and it goes out under the fence and onto the neighbor's property, and it kind of goes between our properties. And the lilies are loving the moist spring. I built a dike out of mud and rock. This mud on this property is claggy soil, so just mix it with water and a little bit of grass or dried whatever, and put it in between rocks, and it sets like cement. So you can walk on this. I could walk on this. The dogs walk on this, and it survived. It has already survived a couple of extreme heavy rainfalls this year. One just, 10 days ago? The light is just perfect right now. Absolutely. It's just perfect as the light. And the birds are singing still. And these annual, I call them brown-eyed Susans, because when I got my first pot of them, they were unnamed. So that's what I like to call them. They are absolutely gorgeous. And they're just an annual that reseeds. They're falling over now because of the, I suppose they're so tall and heavy. The rain that we had the other day beat everything down. But just look at that. Isn't that pretty? And today, the wild blooming summer phlox is in bloom. This is a very tall plant. It's taller than me. And just a few of the blooms are out, as you can see. There. And they smell to me like almonds, like marzipan. Let's get in closer. There. In focus. today, Sunday, 3 more of these beautiful new lilies have opened up. I don't think there are any more. Oh yes, there's some more buds on the back. There's going to be a few more. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? And they're a good size. Compared to my hand, they are a good size. They are beautiful. Beautiful. Hi, Cody. And these annual, what I call brown-eyed Susans, I am just so thrilled with these. Absolutely thrilled with the way they perform. And these, why do I think these were called oxeye daisies? They grow 90 centimeters to 100 centimeters tall, so, and they're absolutely awesome. This is a brand new plant this year. It's a perennial. And they started to open up last week, and the flowers are only just beginning to fade after a week. I'm going to look up the label, dig out the label. I am definitely going to try to acquire another one of these plants. And here, a clump of the, what I call the cherry, something to do with lips is in the title. Red lipstick lips or bliss lips or something like that. But these are small. They're not a very large lily, very small, but they're nice. I like them. And I don't think I got before this, which is a golden mophead false cypress, if I have got that correctly. It's only going to be small. And if you're wondering why I have these large rocks surrounding it, it's to keep the male dogs from cocking their leg and peeing on the plant itself and killing it. So the large rocks actually work really well. Good morning. Good morning. And these daylilies have opened up today. I have no idea what they're called. They're like a salmon with a lime green with yellow center. And I don't know if the camera's going to focus well on those. And I really like them. And this clump, I moved this spring from another location, and they have opened up this morning. These ones, the beautiful bright reddy orange ones that I said were brand new, the blossoms are spent. I now have to wait for the buds. So, just look at the size of that. You see that? Look at the size. That's a big. And these are open again. Oh, they are absolutely gorgeous. There's lots of sedum. There's lots of sedum waiting to open up. I have sedum in quite a few places. Those are going to look nice. I planted them in places this year like to make like a little hedge. More beautiful today than what it was 2 days ago. And some of the lilies have opened up. Those ones over there have opened up as well. a beautiful clump of ferns in acre wood. This is just one clump. They're everywhere. But I like the way the morning light is catching them and highlighting them. And the birds are in the background. This is the big fence box that Kevin and Mark built when they put my new fence in last year. And these plants are just loving it. I have some annuals. But I planted a Russian sage and it's loving it here. I have three Russian sages planted back in the park in acre wood, and they're not doing so well. And I planted them where they should go, in very, very dry ground in a sunny place, and for some reason this one prefers it here. There are also some sunflowers as well. There are some gladioli coming up, but of course they're not in bloom. There's one, and then there's a second sedum and some annuals. And I like these little yellow things. You can get them like this size, or in the hanging baskets they actually hang. And I believe on the label they were listed as a type of zinnia. I can't remember the type. There is rose campion. And it seems to like self-seeding and growing in pots. They grow wild over at my mom's, but her soil at her property is shale. I'm on claggy soil here. So they don't seem to like to self-seed in return each year. Not on my property. It's strange how plants know to do what they're supposed to do within reason in a certain area. The orange daylilies are just about done. Very sad. Now the smaller variety, right now they're at their best. But the paler, larger variety, they're past their best now. So this is part of my front garden that goes from the driveway all the way up across the front deck this way. And there's the ginormous hostas. They're not in bloom now, but these will be loaded with spikes of white flowers in another month. And this was a surprise to me this year. It's come back. It's Achillea, and it's pink, and I'm not sure if it's a wild one gone pink, or somehow it's the cultivated one that I thought had completely disappeared over there and has decided to come back to life. Isn't that strange what plants do? There's some of my hanging baskets. And this tall plant here is a wild phlox. It's not the early flowering phlox. It's got buds on now. It will be blooming any day now. And this large rose is finished. It was absolutely spectacular, as it always is. And there's a smaller red rose. And they only bloom once, and when they're done, they are finished for the year. And there's the big hosta. I was out showing it to somebody a couple of hours ago. Oh yeah, the bees are still here. Absolutely loaded with bees. The bees just love it. And yesterday it was loaded with bees as well. These are bumblebees. Yesterday, they were honeybees. And here's my corn. My first attempt at growing corn, so I only planted a small amount. There are some more of the smaller daylilies, the darker orange ones. Some of my veggies. Some more corn. I believe this is the last day for this maroon colored lily. I don't think it will look like this tomorrow. Look at these ones today. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? I've been feasting on them. Look at this one. Let me get the camera here. Absolutely beautiful. And the rose, the Aurora Borealis, is coming into bloom again. I can't remember the name of this rose. It's only a small flower. And this rose bush has already blossomed. I think about 2 weeks ago it finished. Well, I deadheaded it and it's coming back into bloom. It's a rebloomer. Same with this one. Again, the Aurora Borealis is a rebloomer. That is so gorgeous. Look at it. And I can smell it. It smells like vanilla. So there's 3 of these plants. They're just so perfect. And again today, these bright yellow lilies. Not Leo's lilies, not my dog Leo, the ones that I planted to commemorate his life, but these are just the tall ones. And they are gorgeous. And yesterday, I was at Withrow's Farmers Market in Mount Uniac, and they had a whole bunch of these potted lilies for sale, and I bought 2. My Catinus. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's in its 3rd summer. And I just love the color of the petals. Almost chocolatey. Look at that. I so like it. I'm very happy with it. And the buddleia, the butterfly bush that I filmed a couple of days ago, look at it now. I just love those lilac colored flower blossoms. And the sage colored leaves. Yes, I very much like this. I'm excited. I want to see what it's going to look like next year. Two more of these beautiful daylilies are in bloom. I can't get enough of these. They are absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I can get the light on them just perfectly. And today this is open. It's one of the bright yellow, or I shouldn't say bright, pale yellow daylilies. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of blooms this year. One was open yesterday. There's a couple of buds there. But the clump doesn't look like it's sending out any more flower spikes. I might have to move this to another location next spring. This one has done spectacularly well and is still loaded with buds. So it likes that location. This one likes that location. The yellow one might have to move. That likes its location too. Like that. Listen to the birds. I miss that in the winter time. I miss the birds. Today, look, just look at this lily plant. There's two of them. No, I mean 3 of them. Just look at this lily plant. There's actually 3 of them, and their blossoms are open, and they smell absolutely delicious. They're incredible. Absolutely incredible looking. I wish you could smell them. The bee balm is looking good. My tomato plants are looking good. I actually found tomatoes growing on one of them. Those are going to be beefsteaks. And there's a bee on the bee balm. Isn't that awesome? And these lilies. Just look at these ones. This one's not open yet. I'm looking for a bright red one. Maybe that's it. And there's another one not opened either. The hosta, the blossoms are getting past their best now. It's full of bees again. Some corn. I think that's a squash. Some more corn. Fennel. Easy to grow. It's my first time. I think I actually might put some more seeds in some more pots. The buddleia, which is commonly known as the butterfly bush. I filmed this the other day and I was so happy with it. But a few days later, just look at it. It's only small. So next year it's going to look, it should be twice the size. And these blossoms smell like candy. That's the only thing I could equate them to is candy. They smell sweet. Plans for next year. I have plans of more plants, more beds, and sort of tying it all in together, which means more digging. I might come out straight down a little bit from between the two blue arrow junipers, and at the base of the mound start planting the plants that like moisture. So that would be hosta plants, maybe some grasses. My flower pots at the side of the driveway. Canna lily is a type of canna lily. And the buddleia, the butterfly bush. When I came out here earlier and I didn't have my iPad with me to film it, it had butterflies. I won't say it was covered. They're about 5. Dark brown, blackish butterflies. Not huge ones, just the average size. And it's the first time I've seen butterflies on it. And there aren't any now, of course, because I'm out with my iPad. But isn't that beautiful? And I expect that these lilies, the new ones that I bought, will open tomorrow. Those buds are ginormous. Look at the size of that. There's 2 plants. One is, I think it's the star chaser, which I already have, or it's another one. And this is a white one. See, they're in pots. The yellow ones are just, well, yeah, they're done. There's no more buds. They're finished. And today the liatris is in bloom, the blazing star. And I like that with the blue juniper in the background. In fact, I actually would like to get more of the blazing stars. My mother's are twice as tall in height. And I don't know, well, yeah, her soil is different soil. That's why. And those sunflowers have grown at least a foot since I started filming.